There are some mourning dove out there. Season opens first weekend in September. Hell, I can't wait that long. I'm gonna get the Browning Silver. Alright, y'all, I decided to fix some sausage and dove gumbo today. And I figured I'd bring y'all along for the ride. These are the ingredients. Now I'm going to try something different. Instead of using bay leaf, I found some bay leaf powder. 1 teaspoon equals 1 bay leaf. So I'm going to be experimenting with this. Got a little oregano. Curly parsley is hard to find around here right now. And this is dried parsley. White pepper, red pepper, black pepper, salt. Of course, I adjust the salt with Tony's. You either make a roux or you buy a roux. I've got some roux here. This is not a big gumbo, it's just a small gumbo. I've got a diced up onion, diced up bell pepper, celery, green onions, and of course you're going to have some filet gumbo for when you go to serve it. You can put a little bit in your gumbo, but you don't want to put a bunch because you end up with a mess. I've got chicken stock I'm debating. I've got some shrimp stock too, from deheading and deshelling these shrimp. This is sausage that I have browned off. I did not boil it because this is venison sausage that a friend gave me. It's good sausage, but you don't want to boil it. And you don't want it to be in your gumbo while the gumbo is boiling, because it ends up like ground meat. Take my word for it, I've done it. And these are dove breast. Now anytime you're cooking with dove breast or duck or squirrel, most people don't, but I check them real good for shot. I don't like biting into shot, and particularly with ducks, that's steel shot, or should be steel shot. But these are duck breast. Now I could boil these till they're tender and take them off the bone and all that, but I'm not going to. This is a dish you typically find around a camp when everybody comes in from dove hunting, and you never see shrimp in it. I haven't. But I like shrimp, so I'm going to put it in there. Gumbo is a dish. You can make it taste like anything you want. It's not tomato soup, where you're fixing tomato soup or onion soup. Two totally different things, and one, of course, tastes like tomato, the other tastes like onion. With gumbo, it's different. You can put anything you want in it, typically wild game. I've never seen beef, I've never seen pork, anything like that in a gumbo. But I'm going to saute off these vegetables here, and I told you in the other cooking video, it's because I don't like seeing it floating on top. So I'm going to go ahead and saute this. I have sauteed the sausage to give it a little color. This will go in right off the bat. Because it takes a while for these things to cook, and normally at a camp they'll be in there just what seems like forever. So I'm going to take my stock, and I'll probably add some water to the stock, bring it to a boil, add my roux, and by that time I'll be through with the vegetables. I'll add them, and I'll drop in the dove there. And then I'll start toward the end. I'll put in my seasonings, and toward the end I'll drop the shrimp and the gumbo in there. I don't want to make a real long film because I just happened to be doing this for supper and thought I'd film it. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, y'all, there's my stock with the roux in it. I didn't put the shrimp stock in there. I thought that would be just a bit much. I put water in there. These are my vegetables. I failed to mention I put about a tablespoon of garlic that I did not mention when I was showing you the ingredients. Now, if you don't like any of these vegetables, you can put less of the vegetables that you don't like and more of the vegetables you like. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the Dove. Well, I can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and put the Dove in there because it does take the Dove a while to cook. The other two I'll hold off till almost when I'm finished. We're going to go ahead and put everything else in there. I'm going to put a little Worcestershire. I forgot to mention that. I'm going to put a little Louisiana hot sauce. Failed to mention that. This thing is saying that I need battery. Now, I've never used this. This is the bay leaves. I'm going to put about a teaspoon in there. Put some oregano. Now, I put some oregano in the vegetables when I was sauteing them. I'm going to put a little, I always take the lid off that thing. Just a little bit of white pepper. That noise y'all hear is Rudy wanting me to let him out the front door, and I ain't doing it. And this is a little red pepper. He is persistent. A little black pepper. I'll adjust this as I go. And of course I'll be checking the salt later, and I'll adjust it with Tony's. I don't know what that is. That's 3/4 of a tablespoon. Remember, once you put it in, you can't take it out. It's hard to take it out. Well, we're just going to let this go for a while. It'll be a couple hours, and then I'll taste it and see if it needs anything, and I'll get back to you. Alright, there it is, y'all. At this point, the doves are tender. I'm going to add the sausage, and I'm going to add the shrimp. These are Louisiana Gulf shrimp. And when that's done, we're going to eat. I'll show you what it looks like when we plate it up. Alright, y'all, there it is. It's all said and done. I'll let you see what it looks like. It's just sausage and Dove. Of course, you know, in a prepper situation, you could substitute robin, or so I've been told. You know, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I wouldn't know. Actually, you can stick any kind of bird in here. Blackbirds, grackles, crow pigeons. Now, I've never had duck gumbo with any kind of sausage or anything else. Normally, it's pretty straightforward duck. But let's go taste. Alright, y'all, there it is. You put a little filet on the top. If you hadn't seen one of my videos, that's made out of ground up sassafras leaves. And let's give it a taste. Now, I'm not going to let you see me try and pick the meat off the bone but that's what it would look like off the bone already. Okay. It's good. That's not my favorite gumbo. I like a full-blown gumbo. But in order to eat it, all you would do is you'd have to pick it up and you push here or push there, and that fillet just comes right off the bone. And it's delicious. Again, not my favorite. I like a full-blown gumbo. I had a mother-in-law used to make it like that, and that's the way I prefer to eat it, but this is good. And as always, I like a piece of bread, but I made this at the last minute and I don't have any bread, so I'm gonna have to do without. But that is Dove sausage and shrimp gumbo. Use what you got. Appreciate y'all watching. Catch you later. Bye.